This is it. This is the end of football season for Junkwaxgenius. It's the channel on YouTube where a grown man opens old baseball cards and talks about it. And 99 times out of 100, we're opening baseball cards and talking about it. But today, because it's the end of, as far as I'm concerned, the opportunities to have an in-game rip, we're going to do football. We've got the, NFC championship was earlier. We had a live break, nice, or a live rip. That was fun. Now we're in the middle of the AFC game, and we're going to live with that too. And you know what? I don't collect football cards. I'm mostly a baseball guy, so I have no real reason to keep these around. We're going to go through them. We're going to open some mostly 1991, some 92, a little bit of 90. We got old football cards. 89, I think, is as old as we go. We'll save that for last-ish, depending on how we do on time. So we're getting close to halftime officially in the Chiefs-Bills game. Looks like Kansas City running away with the first half at least. But as they used to say at ESPN, they don't play games on paper. They play them inside televisions. I don't know what that means other than to say the game's not over yet. So we'll sit tight for just a moment. Well, I've got a couple extra packs of Stadium Club. Tell you what, we'll dig into some 91 Stadium Club while we get going. So thanks for being with me here on this live rip. I see Emmitt Smith already on the back, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. I am not, full disclosure, a diehard football fan. Most of these guys, as I said before on our rip during the NFC game, I know from Tecmo Bowl or Super Tecmo Bowl for the NES back in the day. So that's my frame of reference. Sorry if I get names wrong or if I overlook stars or rookies, whatever. Please do use the chat. Let me know. We've got Sean Gale, Ricky Prohl, Hart Lee Dykes, one of those quick Raiders receivers. That's Willie Galt, Keith DeLong, Joey Browner, mismatched purples though in the Vikes uniforms. Ugh. Bobby Humphrey, throwing? Is that what it looks like? He's about to throw the ball, but Bobby Humphrey, yeah, running back. What is going on? Interesting though, he's a running back, and they couldn't actually give him stats. They have strengths and they have comments. No stats. Jeff Graham, wearing the Buckeyes, the scarlet and gray. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we got Cardception too. We'll revisit that in just a minute. Doug Smith. I have to believe that that's Doug Smith, because what an indignity it would be if that was the football card for Doug Smith. Raina Thompson, Greg Jackson, and as we saw a moment ago, Emmitt Smith. Nice card there, running away from the Eagles. Now currently Super Bowl bound. So we do a feature here on the channel we call Cardception. That's where we look at the back of Stadium Club cards and see what's listed on the back as their Topps rookie card. If it's the same card on the front, that's Cardception, a reference to the movie Inception, which was about implanting dreams within dreams. Cardception is a card on a card. And there we have it. Jeff Graham, the Topps rookie card on the back, is the card on the front. How does it know? I don't know. There you go. Killinose is back. Hunter, hi, everybody. Welcome to this break. We are opening some 91 Stadium Club because I got to get rid of it. I don't want this stuff sitting around another 8 months or whatever until we get to there. So we'll do some 91 Stadium Club as we get closer and closer to the actual halftime of this Chiefs-Bills game. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining the live rip here during halftime. As I said in the earlier episode during the NFC Championship, what are the studio talking heads going to talk about? There are no other games. This is it. Every other football game except the Super Bowl has been decided. What are they going to talk about? Farrell Edmonds. Watching me stumble over football player names, much more exciting. Stephen Baker. Chris Martin, again, not the singer of Coldplay. He came up in the earlier rip. I confirmed Chris Martin on this football card, different guy. Robert Massey. Bruce Matthews, brother to Clay. Ray Berry. Seth Joyner. And then another Eagle, Keith Jackson. Not that Keith Jackson. Pat Terrell. We can tell by the name on the back that that's Pat Terrell, because how embarrassing would it be, again, if you were Pat Terrell and that was your rookie or your football card, just getting smothered. Sean Lee. Got Jeff Hostetler and Tim Irwin. Quick look at the backs again. Thing we do for Stadium Club, checking again for cardception, where the rookie card featured on the back is the same card we're holding in our hand. Easy to spot at a glance, fun to have. Cardception, there you go. Tim Irwin, the card on the back, somehow it knows that it's also the card on the front. How about it? All right. I think we're close enough to official halftime. Let's do one more. We'll skip ahead. Let's get into the 92 high number series. 15 cards. You got a Topps Gold football card in every pack. We've got another jumbo down here, 42 cards, 3 of them gold cards. So let's see what we've got. Tamper-proof foil. I think there's only one true wax pack. The name of the channel is Junk Wax Genius, but among all of these, only one true wax pack, and it's from back in 1989. How about that? We have Steve D. Ossie, J.J. Burden, Webster Slaughter with the Oilers, and yet wearing a Browns uniform, Corey Miller, Sean Gilbert, Chris Crooms, Carl Banks, Reggie White with the Chargers? Not that Reggie White. Al Toon. Our gold card in this pack, Dwayne Sabb. Dwayne Sabb. Big fan of the gold cards here for football. I love the ones for the baseball design. Baseball design for 92 Topps, very similar, pretty much identical to the football layout. There's Chuck Smith, Paul Seaver, Bucky Richardson, Greg Skrepanek, Skrepanak. I don't know. Correct me in the Hunter. I have not pulled a Brett Favre rookie yet. I haven't found it. John Finna. That's why I keep opening these. I mean, I know he's in there somewhere, and odds say he's going to come eventually, right? I got to get it sooner or later. Here's 91 Score Series 2. 16 cards in this pack of tamper-proof plastic. You could, if you wanted to, be the kind of guy that presses on the plastic to read who's inside. I am not that guy. Maybe in today's economy, if I really needed to find the stars, but not my jam. We do have Sammy Smith. I love this card design. Nice, clean. I like the gradient color. That's cool. Sammy Smith, Hassan Jones, Brian Jordan, 2 Sports star. Brian Jordan, is that the guy? Yeah, there you go. Otis Anderson. There's a super Tecmo Bowl name. Otis Anderson. Anthony Thompson. It's a cool Dream Team card there. Bruce Matthews again. Our buddy Bruce Matthews' brother. No, that's not. Clay Matthews' brother, Bruce. Let me mute my phone here. There we go. I was getting some notifications. I'm blowing up. Randall Cunningham. Team MVP card. That's cool. Fly Eagles Fly, by the way. It's got to be Mark Carrier, right? Yep. Team MVP. And Bo Jackson, Team MVP. That's awesome. Bruce Smith, Sack Attack. Leslie O'Neal, Sack Attack. Don Griffin. Frank Stams. Phil Simms. There's the Reggie White I was thinking of. There's Reggie White. And Ernie Jones, this Bo Jackson. Let's talk about this. Awesome. I don't think I knew this. I don't think I knew this card existed, but now I'm happy that I know it does. Card of the pack, 91 score, Bo Jackson. Love that. All right. I wish I had more 91 score to open. That was a lot of fun. That was nice. Let's move on. This is 1990 Fleer, their premier edition of football cards. There are some all-pro cards in there. You got 15 cards. You can read who's in there. Again, if you're one of those unscrupulous guys who really needs to know that Mike Menahama is in there, and also whoever that is. I mean, you can clearly see through this plastic. They were not really trying to conceal who was in there. And you can bet that there were definitely like sweaty guys at card shops pressing on the packs to see who was in there so that they could go home with some stars. Mike Munchak was our top guy. Ralph Moisienko? Rafe Moisienko? I don't know. Correct me. I don't know. Leon White. Michael Brooks. I'll flip the stack over here. Marion Butts. Please do not demonetize this video. His name is Butts. I'm not just saying it for a laugh. Michael Ball. Again, his name is Ball. Do not demonetize the video. I'm not just saying his last name is Ball for a laugh. Ron Stallworth. Fred Marion. Chris Barr and his single bar mask. Nate Newton. Brian Noble. A checklist. I'm afraid we don't have time. Kenneth Sims, Mark Logan, and Marcus Allen. All right. So yeah, if somebody had seen Marcus Allen on the back, they would definitely have taken that pack. So that they knew in 1990 they would have a Marcus Allen football card. We'll put that up there with the Bo Jackson. All right. We move on. Let's do 92 Upper Deck. We got a Walter Payton Football Heroes, other special insert cards. We still have the holographically enhanced cards inside. $2 price tag. I believe it. I may have paid $2 for that. Who do we have? A star rookie for Dexter McNabb. Eric Green. Tommy Vardell. Touchdown Tommy. Star rookie. Clay. Bill Clay. No, it's Willie Clay. We got some of the, they're going every which way. So pop some Dramamine if the motion's making you sick. Mel Gray. All rookie team checklist featuring on the front there. Who do we have? Pictured. Kroll and Russell. Okay. Mike Kroll and Leonard Russell, if you say so. Jeff Snyder. Wearing the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors uniform. That's cool. Terry McDaniel. He's the Raider. You can piece that one together that way. John Elway. I've heard of him. There's Mike Kroll. We saw him just a moment ago on that rookie checklist. Steve Hendrickson. Sam Mills. A season leader card for Haywood Jeffries. Joe Kelly. And a season leader checklist featuring Thurman Thomas, Warren Moon, and Michael Irvin. Nice. All right, 92 Upper Deck. Nice cards. All right, somebody earlier in the preview video left a comment about being excited to see some Pacific Plus Pro Football. This is 1991, and the cards themselves are super high gloss. The pack itself, this is like, it's foil, it's like a Mylar, but man, does it feel flimsy. Like it has not stood the test of time. Like it's just going to dissolve in my hands. If I had exhaled on it, it would have just puffed apart into a billion pieces. Let's see what we've got here. Again, cards going every which way, kind of sticking to each other. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. There we go. All right. Again, Dramamine, if this is making you sick. Greg Lloyd, Eric Ball, Billy Joe Tolliver, Mike Rozier, Mike Dumas, William Perry. They called him the refrigerator because he was 6'2", 315. I think I did the numbers early in the season, and the average, it was like the average D1 lineman was both taller and heavier than William the Refrigerator Perry, a man so big for the time that they gave him a derogatory nickname and also a G.I. Joe action figure. William Perry. Brian Wagner. Anytime you can get the punter card, you got to get it. I'll flip some of these over. There's Pat Harlow, rookie tackle. Steve Sewell, Chris Jackie, Percy Snow, Tim Brown from the Raiders, Phil Simms. These Pacific cards are not going to win any beauty awards. Phil Simms, Ken O apostrophe off to the side, Brian. That's weird. I read a blog called UniWatch. It used to be written by a guy named Paul Lucas, and they would call those things out as apostrophe catastrophes, where an apostrophe like that was awkwardly placed in a vertical layout instead of being. All right, there you go. Eric Allen, Thomas Everett, Marion Butts. Again, his name is Butts. I'm not just saying it. Marion Butts. Sean Gale. Leroy Horde. There's Leroy. Cameo appearance from Webster Slaughter. Eddie Murray. Not Two Hats Eddie Murray, the Hall of Fame baseball player. That's a different guy. He's the Detroit Lions kicker, not the first baseman from the Baltimore Orioles, Dodgers, Indians, etc. There's Warren Moon, Pat Tomberlin, John Offerdahl, Tom Newberry, Carl Lee, Lawrence Taylor, James Francis, and we end with Alexander Wright. Thank you for sticking with me through Pacific football cards. Probably no one's favorite. If Pacific are your favorite, drop me a note. Let me know. I'm not interested in them. Let's move on to 92 Topps Series 2. There are 42 cards. 3 of them are gold. In the pack we opened earlier, all 3 were clustered together, so you might have to sit tight. For as flimsy as the wrapper on that Pacific cello was, the plastic on that one, pretty tough. Keith Sims in the familiar 92 Topps design. Henry Thomas. Eric Moten. Donald Frank. He's got 2 first names. Mark Jackson. Sterling Sharp. Ricky Reynolds. Freddie Joe Nunn. Darryl Green, Vince Buck with a B. There he is again. I swear I'm reading the man's name. His name is Marion Butts. He is Marion Butts. Tony Covington, Tony Woods, Jim Morrissey. I didn't think he was that bulky. Will Wolford. Sean Jefferson, Anthony Thompson. Yeah, he plays for the Browns. His name is Newsom. He's not Ozzy, though. He's Vince Newsom. He plays for the Browns. His name is Brown. He's Richard Brown. Brian Millard. Brian Millard. Oh, Todd Marinovich. The Todd Van Poppel of football. Todd Marinovich. Mo Gardner. Neil Smith, Ronnie Harmon. Don't be deceived. That's Dave Krieg playing for the Chiefs, even though he's wearing a Seahawks uniform. I like that they didn't try to airbrush his entire uniform the way the Topps would try to airbrush entire uniforms onto baseball players. Not fooling anybody. Hunter mentions he opened a blister pack of 93 Upper Decks Series 2 and 93 Upper Decks Series 1. And pulled a Jeter rookie out of it. Okay, so talking baseball with Hunter in the comments. Congratulations on the 93 Upper Deck Series 2 Jeter. Tough get. I hope it was not stuck to itself. Tony Woods, one of our gold cards there. You can tell them on the back because they say Topps Gold. Keith Byers is our second gold card out of this pack. Beautiful. I really do like the Topps Gold from 92. And another Brown, Anthony Pleasant. Seems like a great guy. Anthony Pleasant. Now we'll flip some of these over. Joe Walter, Vinny Testaverde, Randall McDaniel, Broderick Thomas, Eric Moore, Chris Gardocki, Eric Martin, Pat Coleman, Jim Wilkes, Benny Blades, Anthony Munoz, Two Sports star Brian Jordan, and Marv Cook. All right, there's our 92 tops. We've got 88 tops left, and then depending on how close we are to the third quarter beginning in our football game, more Stadium Club in search of that Brett Favre. All right, let's do 89 tops. You got 15 cards, one stick of bubble gum. You get the sticker and bubble gum? Tops. You shouldn't have. $3. Okay, sounds reasonable. There's the gum. It's not getting any closer to my mouth than that, and he's ruining John Taylor, the wide receiver who played opposite Jerry Rice. John Taylor, in his own way, a very good player on Super Tecmo Bowl. Dan Marino, nice card. I'll take that. Dan Marino, Albert Bentley, Charles Haley, James Brooks, Joey Browner, Eric Dickerson, record breaker, 1,000-yard club card for Lionel Manuel, passing leaders Wade Wilson and Boomer Esiason, Stump Mitchell, Doug Williams on the sideline phone, Morton Anderson, the immortal Morton Anderson. I mentioned earlier, I believe he's still kicking in the CFL. Just kidding. He was born in 1960. It doesn't seem like impossible, but probably not. Lewis Lips, Gary James, the Saints Hayward Motors forward, and Rick Donnelly. That did say that there was a sticker. One sticker. I'm not exactly sure which one was the sticker. Let's see if we can determine. No idea. No idea which one was. I mean, you can't tell by looking. You got the 1,000-yard club, but that shouldn't be the sticker. I don't know. All right, they're about to kick off the third quarter. Thank you for watching the Junkwax Genius football card disposal special. I've got 2 more packs of 91 Stadium Club. I'm going to get through these just so they're not sitting on my shelf. You're welcome to jump back into the football game, but thank you. If you are into watching a grown man open old baseball cards and talk about it, please do subscribe to the channel where we do baseball cards, 2 packs a day minimum. And fingers crossed there's a Brett Favre in one of these 2. Again, thanks for watching. I do appreciate the support of the channel. Steamrolling towards 2,000 subscribers. Which would have seemed impossible this time last year. Mostly because I was just goofing off. Even more so than now. Ron Morris. Reggie Rutland. Irving Fryer. Torrey Epps. It's got to be the Falcon, right? Yes. Frank Cornish. Clarence K. Here's Dave Krieg again in his Seahawks uniform. Greg Montgomery. Anytime you can get a football card of the holder, you gotta have it. John Elway. I've heard of him. Okay. Lee Williams, Barry Word, and Dave Meggett. No Favre in that pack. Quick look at the backs for Cardception. Then we'll move on to our final pack, our final football card pack of this season on the Junkwax Genius channel. Lots of 90s. Here's Elway, famously, his rookie card. All right, no Cardception in that pack. Last pack magic. Let's see what we get. Thank you again if you are sticking with me to watch this Junkwax Genius football card live rip. I know the game is back in action, and we'll see what we can do here with last pack magic. We will have baseball cards for you tomorrow on the channel. We had baseball cards for you this morning. There will be baseball cards tomorrow, guaranteed, no matter who wins tonight. Pat Swilling. Donnell Wolford. Bears uniforms are gorgeous. Just beautiful. Dennis Bird. How about that? Nicholas Bird notices Dennis Bird in the comments. Any relation? Are you from Oklahoma, Nicholas? Dennis Bird. There you go. Keith Byers. Awkward. Awkward photo. Just a pile of bodies. And then Keith Byers. Okay, so Nicholas from Northeast Ohio. Here's Eric Metcalf, just for you. Metcalf up the middle, as Bill Belichick got accustomed to calling him in his last couple games with the Browns. Metcalf up the middle, I think, was the reflexive call. Kevin Ross. Doug Weidel. John Elway in the cameo appearance there. Rob Thomas, not the guy from Matchbox 20. Again, to the best of my knowledge, not the guy from Matchbox 20. Steve DeBerg, squatting on his lid. Eric Allen. Ken Clark. And our last football card of the season, Brian Mitchell. All right, it's been Junkwax Genius. It's been fun opening old football cards and stumbling over names. I believe I'm better at saying baseball names. I hope my camera can focus. Why isn't it not focusing? What's going on? What a way to end. There we go. Out of focus. It's Junkwax Genius. Oh, there we go. Doug Weidel is Cardception. The card on the back is the card on the front. There you go. Thank you for watching. We'll do baseball cards. Hey, how about that? Brian Mitchell as well. We got 2 Cardceptions. We'll take it. Thank you for watching. I'll be watching the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. I'm not doing any rips. We'll just enjoy it for the game itself, and we'll see you on the main channel. Thanks for watching.